We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby.
All right. Am I on? Okay.
He's on.
Let's see. You Americans are totally and utterly crazy. Good Lord, you are crazy. I can't believe this. Sorry, you are so wrong. The rest of the civilized world agrees with me. Emphasis on civilized, wrong, wrong, wrong. Fuck. That is absolutely stupid. That's why the rest of the civilized world is always getting destroyed by America. That's why we have the biggest armed force in the motherfucking world. When you don't have guns, people take your shit. Do you understand that? People don't decide to go and fuck with people that are of equal power to them.
See
they
China.
go and fuck with people. That's right. All the shit we're starting with everybody else in the world, we ain't fucking with Lil' Kim. You know why we're not fucking with Lil' Kim? Because Lil' Kim's Big Kim fucking father said we got shit that will take fucking actual California and New York off the map. The man came out and said that. And what did America do? Not a motherfucking thing. Because that dude got guns too. So if the rest of the civilized world want to be a bunch of bitches and pussies and get fucked over, that's good for them. Now, if you're talking about societies that no one has a gun, good for them. But in this place, no matter how much they want to stop the few civilized, because we're not civilized, we're two crazy motherfuckers, okay? No matter how many they want to try and stop us, the criminals are still going to have the fucking guns. Are you going to stop that shit? What are you and all your crying and ninnying and nancying and uncivilized talk gonna fucking do to stop that? When you can tell me how you can get all of the guns, not the legal guns, not the gun shop guns, all of the fucking guns. And since I live in America, this is the type of mindset and mentality that I have. Because I have been shot, my mother was shot and fucking killed, and I know several people that was shot. One, Nambe, remember him? My fucking cousin Flip, remember him? My cousin Jeffrey got his knee blown out. I know a lot about fucking gunfire. In this place, criminals have motherfucking guns. And ain't nothing that you or some church marm or any fucking body is going to say to prevent that, because the criminal element will always have it. And until I move and leave out of the United States, this is the kind of mindset that I have to have, because I want to survive. The day that I have to depend on someone like you to protect me in those streets is the day that I'm shot the fuck up and dead. That's all I have to say about that comment.
If you would like to respond to Skillletsauce's comment, please call 718-369-0411.
That should just upset me, because, you know, when I hear about, you know, the rest of the civilized world, that's for them. If I grew up in that kind of society.
First of all, stop with this civilized shit. Go to a fucking history book and see how civilized we are. Go ask the Pope how civilized we are. Go to Germany. Ask them how civilized we are. This civilized shit is nonsense. This is what you people want to be, but you're not.
You want mankind and humans to be on this fucking standard that obviously history shows us that we're not on. We did a fucking story on this show with a man. No, actually, no, we didn't. We were talking about that. Where, get this. This is so civilized, okay? A fucking married couple took their child, beat the child like a piñata, put cigarettes out on the child, living in the same household as the grandparents, okay? Sexually abused this child until the poor child's body gave out. There's another story we probably don't even know we're going to get to.
If you think that's an isolated incident, no.
Yeah, some fucker fucking... what did he do? He had oral sex with an 18-month-old baby until she fucking choked to death and died.
On the condom.
Okay.
At least he decided to practice safe sex.
What happened?
Because he's civilized.
Exactly, he's civilized. What happened in fucking Norway? That's not United States. Did this motherfucker kill 70-something people?
80.
80 people? Didn't this... He killed... Okay, yes, he did use guns, but he was motivated to the point to where he was going to do what he was going to do. What about the places where people don't use guns because it doesn't kill enough people fast enough, and they use fucking bombs? We don't like blowing up shit over here.
Newsflash, 9/11, no guns.
Hello, 3,000 people, no guns. People over there in Ireland or Belfast or wherever the fuck it is, blowing people up, no guns. If a man wants to do damage, it will be done. Humans do fucked up things. This is not fucking the Wizard of Oz. We do not live in this idealistic fucking world. Wrong, 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 my fucking ass. This is earth. In this dimension, fucking dimension. Okay, because you and people like you come from places where people throw roses at one another. I don't know where the fuck that is. I don't know what that is. And the more I do this kind of show, and the more I do my research, because you know what? To really show people like you, I will go and we should do a show at Nothing in America. We should only do fucked up things all around the United States. We should only Google shit to see how much massive shit is going on all throughout the world, not one in the United States. If I find any massive gun shootings, then I'm going to say, hey, fuck, what is this about? There's people, there must have been Americans on vacation. There must have been Americans on vacation.
Half our fucking show is from crazy shit around the world.
Literally. I mean, what the fuck? When those Nazis were fucking cleansing those ghettos over there in Germany, they were fucking shooting them. There's images of them putting them in pits and shooting them. They weren't Americans, but they were motivated fucking people that wanted to cause harm to someone else. Back in the bow and arrow days. What, Genghis Khan, wasn't he famous for fucking conquering motherfuckers? And that's what he did.
But he conquered them with love.
Oh, no. He hugged them to fucking death.
Yeah, well.
I was just looking at something with Vlad the Impaler today. This motherfucker literally dissuaded the Turks. They had 2/3. Their army was, three times the size of Vlad's army. So what he did was he impaled 20,000 of his own people. And they were still alive on those stakes. When the Turks saw that shit, they was like, this motherfucker crazy. They turned around and left. They didn't even fight. They was like, this month, if he's going to impale those
closer to home.
Yeah.
In Haiti. You want to know why Haiti's so fucking poor and fucked up?
Yeah, tell us why Haiti's so fucking poor and fucked up.
When the French were bringing the slaves over and they stopped off at Haiti and then started to populate and colonize Haiti, which is why Haitians speak broken French, the Haitians were the first Caribbean island to rebel and revolt and gain their independence and freedom through violence. You want to know what that violence was? They started cutting off the fucking heads of the French, sticking it on poles so that the French in the ships offshore can see that. They never fucking came back to Haiti. Now, of course, they also provided no help, no aid, nothing to Haiti, cut off the trade, and this is why Haiti has been the poorest country in the West Indies since.
My point is this, man. I honestly want to ask a simple question. We touched upon it. Do you, whoever's watching this, think that if we made every gun... Let's go.
Unfortunately, damn, we only got what?
Who's that? Is that for us? Okay. That's not for us? Oh, well, anyway, goddamn, I was about to get happy.
Fucking balls.
I was about to get happy.
Pussies.
My point is this. I want you to ask yourself an honest question about what's happening here in this world. Sincerely, not with your heart. Not with your maternal, nothing, not with your religion, nothing.
Impossible.
Right? I know, but I want to try and put this question out there. Do you honestly think that if you were able to, let's say not make, I'm talking about make all the guns disappear. Like if you honestly could rub a genie's lamp and he could do this and every single gun in the United States would disappear, never to return. Do you think that people would not manage to kill one another? Do you really think that? Do you really think that people will not manage to kill one another? I'm pretty sure they would start to figuring out how to make those bombs out of all of that shit that you find inside of the gardening shop.
Blew up the FBI building?
Yeah, that shit that you find at a regular gardening shop. Or, I mean, regular things that anyone can get. Why would I wouldn't even think of putting those things together because I'm not a crazy motherfucker that wants to blow up buildings. But if I was a crazy motherfucker that wants to blow up buildings, I could do that. And hence I said blow up, not shoot up buildings. Blow up buildings, resulting in death. I told you about the person that wanted to kill people, running them over in cars. Okay, so all of this stuff about us being uncivilized, what planet do you think we're living on?
Wrong word. They don't think.
I'm like,
they
what
feel.
The fuck? I mean, how many stories must you see? Must you look at to show how people have been inhumane to one another from the beginning of time? When you realize that, wait a second, I want to go do something to another person. I mean, motherfuckers literally left their own jurisdiction to go fuck with people across the water for what?
But dig. This is the whole thing, though. They want to try and stop this. They have to, because this is, again, what I was asked by the friend I was talking to. Well, I understand what you're saying, but what's your solution? Okay? We have solutions. It's going to be ugly. But,
it's going to be fucked up solutions.
It's going to take. There's going to be a turnover period. A lot of people are going to get fucking killed.
Yep, a lot of people.
But hey, aren't people getting fucking killed anyway?
That's my whole point. People are getting killed anyway. There is no magical solution to stop it all other than the reprogramming of the human race, which is not possible, and it's not realistic. I mean, there's so many people that do so much, like I said, malicious to one another. I would love to live in a world where we could all solve our differences with dialogue and things like that, open debates, you know, if it's a community, have a community council. But that kind of shit happens on TV.
And it's called Survivor.
Exactly. That shit don't happen here. Especially when you have somebody who might not have all of his synapses firing correctly or something like that, just completely off chemical imbalance, drugged out, alcoholic, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
So
we gotta go. So you got one final statement?
man, fuck that. That's my final statement is, listen, if you can honestly come up with a solution to stop humans from killing others, I would be the first one to say, if you could directly tie that in with the banning of all guns, or maybe shipping all the guns outside of the country, then I would be the first person to do that if it was a realistic solution. But to think that banning legal guns, and legal guns only affect those citizens that want to be law-abiding to acquire them. It has nothing to do against the criminals, nothing to do to prevent those people that are not trying to be a law-abiding. Until you can solve that, I don't want to hear this shit. Yes, 22 children dying is a bad fucking thing, but people die every day, and I don't see the president. Yo, the Bloods and the Crips was blowing the fuck out of themselves back in the late 80s and 90s out there in Cali, shooting the shit out of themselves all over the place. Them fucking gangs in Arkansas was fucking themselves up. All of them were being recruited as teens. I didn't hear not a motherfucking president or somebody singing some goddamn violent, sad song music. Why? Why? Because they were still children killing themselves, stray shootings, everything. So I don't want to hear that hypocritical shit. Because the piano is not playing in the background doesn't mean that death is any more less fucked up. Okay, so that's it, man. This whole shit pissed me off, man. I don't want to talk about shit.
I never would have guessed. Anyway, last but not least, from the calmer member of the Sanity Check. You people are idiots, you're weak, and you're stupid. And unfortunately, we will all pay for it.
No, fuck that. I'm glad the world is not run by people like you, because we would be the ones getting conquered all the fucking time. You know, remember the reputation of the...
Final word.
Yeah. Well, whatever, man.
Jesus Christ.
Arms prevent other arms in certain situations.
Anyway, that is our show. And it was a doozy. We'll be back here 2 weeks from now. We'll be not here next week. Merry Christmas. A Happy New Year. And
Fuck outta here,
God
man.
bless us all, everyone.
Fuck outta
Sanity Check, Ken, Skillletsauce, we're out.
Out of here.
And we got applause. Wow, first set of applause.
We live in Brooklyn, baby.